Good morning, everybody. It is a Tuesday, which is a day that starts with T, so you get a video from me. Trisha Nelson here, and what a great day. It's a short week. You know, this is the week where your kitchen is probably going to be in shambles. You're going to lose mobility from eating way too much. The kids are going to be hopped up on sugar, running amok throughout your house, and you might have a strange aunt that brings a dish that you don't know what it is based on the look and by the smell of it. You're not sure you even want to try it. So, and don't forget, I mean, of course, the scale. Yeah, the scale is going to read, you have a great personality. Oh, it's one of my favorite little things. Yes, everybody, it's Thanksgiving week. Thanks for joining me this morning. And I don't really have a big fancy topic for you today. I just feel like on a short week like this, number one, it's amazing to me the way I feel. Like, my attitude this week has just been probably over the top for some, and that's okay. I don't care. If I'm too much for you, then don't watch me, because I do get to be a little loud sometimes, a little happy, a little crazy, and I enjoy every minute of it because I want everybody around me to feel good too. So yeah, okay, I'm wearing my cool shirt today. My favorite sweater, by the way, and my fun shirt. For those of you that don't know, I do actually sell real estate. So it says, I like to party, and by party I mean drink coffee and show houses. And I made this, by the way. I have one of my fun things that I like to do is play with my cry cup machine. So, and then I made myself a coffee cup that I really, really wanted. And it is Slay All Day. Slay, see, I can't stand this whole camera thing. Slay All Day. What a great coffee cup that is. It's full of coffee, I'm gonna spill it. So that's my saying for the month. I have a lot of sayings, I feel like, but slay your day. Slay all day. Like, you can slay your day if you choose to. That's kind of what I'm reading it that way, is that it's for me to know, hey, you are gonna slay it today. Get it, man. Go get it. So my topic today is obviously gratitudes, what you're grateful for. It's the week that we always do this. Everyone does, thinks about what they're grateful for this week, but I'm trying to convince you that you should be trying to do it. You should be doing it every day. So I just want to read a couple. I'm just going to this is my book that I write mine in, random flip through some pages and just pull out a few from this past few. I started this in October, so it's the last quarter, and read just a few of the things out of a few of the pages for you that I'm grateful for. Number one, my son's smile. My husband teaching me about eye drops. So I didn't know how to get eye drops in properly, and I now need them. My eyes are a little dry, and he showed me there's a great way to put the eye drops in. It is so ridiculously easy, and it works great, and I love it. So I had a fun talk on the radio that day. I love doing that. It's very fun to me. Dinner dates with my son, FaceTime calls. That is probably because I actually got to talk to my son. He was in boot camp, and I hadn't talked to him in 8 weeks, so that was a little stressful, and he called me on FaceTime that day when I finally got to see him. So the opportunity to start over, I mean, that's wonderful right there. You can do that every day whenever you want. I literally already had a video on this just last week. If you want to go back and look at it, it's a great reminder. So that is what's really awesome. Car washes. There's the seat. You can pick little easy things when you're doing your gratitudes every day. I came up with a couple different ideas, and one of them is if you don't want to have a separate book like I do, or a notebook, so you could easily just write your gratitudes in a notebook. If you don't want to do that and you want to have a fancy cute little book like this, you can. If you don't want to do that, most of us use a planner, not everybody. So if you use a paper planner, I thought, well, how cool would it be if you took the month spread? So I use a weekly planner. So I have a month spread and then every week. The month spread, I really don't use that much. So putting your gratitudes on there every day, I thought that would be great. You should have room to write in a few. So that's kind of cool. Dancing in the kitchen. It's Nora Jones, by the way. My husband was like, what is this? And I said, you're fired. Online grocery pickup, Hallmark Christmas. Yeah, it's always fun. Finishing my CE classes. That was a fabulous day. School having costume days. That is so fun for the kids. And Absolutely. So, and then today I wrote, I was grateful for a box of goodies I received from the Hollis Company and helping others and lifting them up on Facebook. I had a little dinner and shopping date with my son, putting up the Christmas lights, finishing the Christmas lights is what it should say, and red lipstick. I like it. So, gratitudes, guys. See how simple those things were? They were not some fancy thing. I didn't have to go into deep detail about what I was thankful for. Those are the little things that I'm thankful for. Of course, I'm thankful for my family, everybody being healthy, my husband, my sons. Those are things, of course, I'm thankful for, but it's really nice to realize all the little things around you every day that you're thankful for. So, I am going to cheat today, and I received an email yesterday from someone, if you don't know, her name is Rachel Hollis. I like to follow her. She has some great things, and she emailed me yesterday, and it was 5 tips for a stress-free Thanksgiving. And some of these are really, they're all really good depending on what you do for Thanksgiving. So if you're the hostess, these are for you. Number 1, get ahead. So do whatever is possible ahead of time, like shop for your non-perishables, clean, prep. Nothing worse than getting to Thanksgiving dinner and being utterly exhausted because you just spent the last 72 hours running amok. Amok is amok. You think I'd be over that because Halloween's over, but spread it out and you'll be definitely less worn out. Number 2, be prepared. Just like the Boy Scouts, a great hostess needs to be prepared. So shopping lists, to-do lists, timeline for the day. She said, call me nuts, but it helps her stay organized and I can troubleshoot in advance. For instance, if you look at your list and you see that 7 people are bringing side dishes and a crock pot, you know that you're going to need a power strip or enough outlets to plug all that stuff in. So think in advance. And the more you can plan in advance, the less stressed you'll be day of. Let it go. Not like the movie Frozen, which planning to have some movies for your kids to keep them preoccupied before your guests show up is a great idea. She's talking about the idea that everything needs to be perfect. Plan the very best that you can, and then a couple hours before everyone arrives, take a breath and accept that whatever will be, okay? If you spend your day stressing about the tiny imperfections and the fact that your stuffing is a little burnt, you're going to miss the joy of the holiday. That one is big, guys. Huge right there. Duh. Focus on the positives, like the green bean casserole having just the right amount of crispy topping and the fact that your children get to play with their cousins. You can find negatives in this day, in Thanksgiving Day, if you look for them. That's up to you. But the same can be said for all the good stuff. So look for it, guys. Look for the good. Accept help. Most of us, I'm not going to read it in for word, obviously, most of us, when someone says, hey, can I help you? You're like, no, I got it. Don't worry. But the truth of the matter is, yeah, you can get it. You got it. And you're going to be overwhelmed and stressed and tired. So know that you don't have to do it alone. So if someone offers you help, say yes, please, and thank you. And don't let your pride get in the way of enjoying this day. Number 5 is enjoy. This is the greatest piece of advice. I want to be relaxed and enjoy the time with my family, but I'm usually so keyed up from getting everything ready that it's hard to get there. So whether you pour yourself a glass of wine, put on your favorite pre-dinner pump-up song, or snag an extra piece of pie at dessert, hence the scale telling you, be sure to take time to enjoy the holiday and your loved ones. Whether everything goes as planned or not, it's important that you get a chance to relax and spend time with your friends and family. So those are great little tips, guys. Obviously it's getting kind of late. It's in 2 days. So if your turkey's not already defrosting in the refrigerator, you might be in big trouble. So, but be thankful for what is around you every day. Do your gratitudes. It's making a huge difference for me. I feel like my attitude, the way I feel by thinking about the things that I'm grateful for, is just tremendous in the change that I'm looking to make for myself. So thanks for joining me today. Like I said, I didn't really have a big topic. Just want to remind you that Thanksgiving is all about the experience and the moments that you're going to get with your family and your friends. Maybe you do a Friendsgiving. It's up to you. One of the things, my favorite, and I'm going to be honest with this, is, and I'm going to put it out there and people are going to be like, oh my goodness. So I personally feel like, so for Thanksgiving, we stay home. Just us. my family, my husband and I, and the boys. And the reason we do that is because we are going to be running around next month for Christmas. You go from house to house, in-laws, my parents, you're doing all of that and you're dragging everybody around. And so for me, it's really important, number one, to enjoy the day that we get. It's just one day. It's Thanksgiving, and I want to enjoy every minute of it. So we do stay home and cook our own big old meal just for us. Lots of leftovers, but it's okay. It's what I choose to do, and what we choose to do. I shouldn't say I. We choose to do that, and we enjoy it, and we want our children to remember those things. And then, like I said, come Christmas, we go running around and planning that. Also, when it comes to Christmas, though, I'm a big believer of, if you have children, you should not have to be running around on Christmas Eve or Christmas morning. That should be for your family. But I love doing the other family on the Saturday before, or Sunday before, or after. Like, there's lots of time in the month of December that you could spend with your family. So choose to do whatever you want, but that's what Trisha does. Thanks for joining me today on a day that starts with T. Tuesdays and Thursdays. Don't expect to see me Thursday morning. It's Thanksgiving, and I don't plan on coming on to talk to you. There's a slight chance that you might see me and my gorgeous little blonde sidekick, because he enjoys doing videos. So maybe you might get a special bonus of little Mr. Me and Man and giving you a Thanksgiving blessing. So have a great day, guys. Make every minute count. Do what you got to do with your family, and do not stress over it or think about the bad. Only think about the good. So happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you next week for sure. Tuesdays and Thursdays. Bye.